They all reached the Tantric's secret hideout, a dark hut deep within the forest where he was performing black magic to keep the rains unending. When King Arun arrived, the Tantric saw him and laughed loudly. "Come, King Arun," he said with a cruelly.
I have been waiting for you for years. I always knew that one day you would come to me to protect your family and your people. Today is the happiest day of my life. Ha ha ha!
The night was very dark. Heavy rain poured relentlessly, and lightning flashed across the black sky. Thunder rumbled as the storm roared above. With every bolt of lightning, a worried mother peeked outside, then turned to look at her sick child. She whispered to God, "Please, have mercy. My child is ill. What kind of test is this?" The rain showed no sign of stopping. The storm raged on without pause. She kept glancing at her child, then out at the furious rain, the howling wind, and the striking lightning. Her heart ached as she watched the tempest outside, praying again and again for her child's safety. A long time ago, there were some people traveling towards Vijaygarh on 2 bullock carts. On the way, they met some villagers. The villagers asked,
"Brothers, where are you going?"
We are going to Vijaygarh. Our relatives live there, and we are going to meet them.
Hearing this, worry lines appeared on the villagers' faces. One of them said,
"Don't you know? A terrible epidemic has spread in Vijaygarh. It has been raining continuously for the past month. The sun does not shine during the day, and the nights never seem to settle. People everywhere are gripped by sickness. So many are bedridden that no one can even count them. The fear is that the disease may spread further. No one dares to go to that kingdom."
Hearing this, the travelers got scared and immediately turned back to their homes. Vijaygarh was no ordinary kingdom. Its king, Maharaja Arun, was a just and kind ruler. He always shared in the joys and sorrows of his people. The citizens regarded him as a father figure. Maharaja Arun had 2 queens. The first queen, Palkan, was the embodiment of compassion and virtue. She always thought of the welfare of her people. They had a son, Prince Veer, who was kind and just like his parents. The second queen, Poonam, was ambitious and greedy. Her son Ratan was stubborn and cruel by nature. Filled with selfishness and greed, he never hesitated to harm others to achieve his desires. With continuous rain, floods all around, epidemics, and scarcity of food and water, the kingdom's condition worsened. Maharaja Arun was troubled day and night. One day he said to his queens,
I am a king, but if I cannot save my people and my family, what kind of king am I? I do not know where to find a solution to this calamity.
The ministers were present in the court. One minister reassured the king,
"Maharaj, you have always protected our kingdom. These are difficult times, but together we will surely find a way."
Then Queen Palkan said,
"Maharaj, I once heard from my grandmother that there used to be a magical library. It held secrets and knowledge unknown to ordinary people. Perhaps the solution to this epidemic is hidden there. Why don't you go there?"
Hearing this, a ray of hope appeared in Maharaja Arun's heart. He immediately decided to visit the ancient library. The library was very old and mysterious. It was said that entering it was not easy. Only those with a pure heart and noble intentions could reach it. People said, its doors open on their own when someone steps forward with true intentions for the welfare of the people. Maharaja Arun made a vow in his heart. Even if this proves to be my final journey, I will find a way to save my people. And so, he set off towards the ancient magical library. As soon as King Arun entered the library, he noticed an old magical book. Curious, he opened it and began to read. The book spoke about a mysterious magical lamp. This was the very lamp King Arun had been searching for. While looking around the library, he suddenly saw a lamp. The moment he picked it up and opened it, a genie appeared right before his eyes. With a deep voice, the genie said,
My master, you have freed me. Tell me, how can I serve you?
Who are you, and what are you doing here?
The genie bowed and replied,
Master, let me tell you my story. Many years ago, your ancestor, King Banu, created me with his magical powers. His purpose was noble. I was meant to protect the people and serve the kingdom. But over time, I began misusing my powers. I found pleasure in frightening and troubling people. Soon, everyone grew tired of me. They went to King Banu and complained. When the king realized his mistake, he gave me a punishment. No matter how much I begged for forgiveness, he locked me inside this magical lamp. Before sealing me away, King Banu said,
When the kingdom faces its greatest danger and a worthy person frees you, only then will you truly be free. At that time, you must protect the kingdom and its people. Since that day, I have been trapped in this lamp.
The genie sighed and added,
Master, I have repented for my mistakes. Now I am changed. Tell me, has the time come for me to serve and protect your kingdom?
King Arun said to the magical genie,
It has been a long time now. My kingdom has been suffering from endless rain. A terrible plague has spread everywhere. I am unable to save my people. Because of the heavy rains, everything is being destroyed. Fear has taken hold of everyone. If this problem is not solved soon, my entire kingdom will be ruined. People will die from the plague. They will die from hunger, and some will even die from fear. I am filled with sorrow, thinking again and again, how can I save my people? How can I save my kingdom? You are my only hope.
King Arun said to the magical genie,
Do not go anywhere. Stay in your own palace and watch closely. Look within your household. You will recognize who is causing this and why.
Startled, the king asked,
Who in my own home could bring such calamity upon my kingdom?
The genie answered plainly,
It is no one else but your son, Ratan, and your queen, Poonam. Driven by greed, they want Ratan to sit on the throne. To make that happen, they secretly met a tantric. That tantric uses dark arts. He spreads the plague and summons endless rains. They have been doing this for some time, and because of their pact and Poonam's refusal to stop, the calamity has continued.
The genie's voice grew firmer.
If you doubt this, go and ask your son and your queen yourself.
Hearing this, King Arun felt a cold shock in his heart. The enemy was not a stranger. It lived under his own roof. He rose slowly, mind racing. He must confront Ratan and Queen Poonam and uncover the truth before his kingdom was lost. King Arun, along with the magical genie, approached Queen Poonam and Prince Ratan. In a firm voice, the king asked,
Tell me the truth. Did you orchestrate all of this?
Without any hesitation, Queen Punam replied,
Yes, we did all of this. Because if we hadn't, your image would have appeared even greater before everyone. Then you would have given the throne to your elder son, Prince Veer, and he would have become king. Our scheme caused a plague to spread across the kingdom, and the rains did not stop. But our plan was that later we would bring medicine to the people. The plague would be cured, and eventually the rains would cease. Then the entire kingdom would consider us great, and you would be deemed unfit. In this way, you would no longer remain king, and our son Ratan would take the throne. Prince Veer would even have been expelled from the kingdom.
Years of hidden resentment flashed in Queen Punam's eyes. In a sharp voice, she said,
King Arun, you have always favored your elder son in everything. You never gave me the respect I deserved. All your love and attention were only for him. That is why we played this game, to bring power into our hands.
Queen Punam, take her to the Tantric at once. If you speak the truth, we may reduce your punishment, perhaps even forgive you. Otherwise, you will be thrown into prison forever.
Queen Punam trembled with fear. She quickly said,
King Arun, we have made a mistake. Please forgive us. We truly regret it. We will take you to the Tantric and reveal everything.
Ratan, hanging his head in shame, spoke softly.
Father, I disobeyed your orders. Please forgive me for my mistake.
Queen Punam held the king's hand and promised to lead him to the Tantric. Together they all, King Arun, Queen Punam, Ratan, and a few trusted guards, set out toward the hidden location of the Tantric, accompanied by the magical Genie. They all reached the Tantric's secret hideout, a dark hut deep within the forest where he was performing black magic to keep the rains unending. When King Arun arrived, the Tantric saw him and laughed loudly. Come, King Arun, he said with a cruelly.
I have been waiting for you for years. I always knew that one day you would come to me to protect your family and your people. Today is the happiest day of my life. Ha ha ha!
Angrily, King Arun demanded,
What have we ever done to you? We don't even know you. Why are you doing this to us? My son Ratan and the Queen acted out of greed. But what is your reason?
Angrily, King Arun demanded.
How could you forget so soon? Remember our childhood, the days we spent together in the Gurukul, the time we wandered in the forests. Remember the day you cast me out from the Gurukul? I promised myself then that one day I would make you suffer. When I saw that you had become a great king, honored by all, and I remained a simple, powerless man, I decided to destroy you. I waited patiently for the right time. Then your son and queen gave me the perfect opportunity, and I used it. No one could stop me.
The magical Genie spoke firmly.
This dark magic will only end if the Tantric is defeated. The endless rains and the plague are tied to him. Only by destroying him will your kingdom be safe again.
But the Genie warned that defeating him would not be easy. The Tantric was highly skilled in dark magic. Then, the Genie handed King Arun a magical sword and instructed him to strike at the heart of the Tantric's spell. Though sorrow filled his heart, for the Tantric had once been his childhood friend, King Arun knew he had to act to protect his people. With courage and resolve, he confronted the Tantric. A fierce struggle followed. Using the Genie-given magical sword, King Arun struck true. The Tantric was defeated, and his dark powers were destroyed forever.
Slowly, the rains stopped, the plague faded, and life returned to the kingdom. Crops flourished once again, and the people rejoiced. King Arun's kingdom became happy and safe once more. Education. Sometimes the desire for revenge grows so strong in a person that they lose the ability to distinguish right from wrong. Their moral sense weakens and they unknowingly move toward injustice. They do not realize what they are doing, and as a result, innocent people suffer. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.